Okay. Here we are in Kettlewell. And Clifford leading us on. There's plenty of folk about today. It's Kettlewell Scarecrow Run. Everything looking good. Just stop for a brew. It's Clifford on a 690 KTM, Rob on a 1200 GS, Paul 1200 GS, me on GSA, and I forgot his name. Anyway, my colleague at the back on a Kawasaki. Now play tail end Charlie. Okay, and off we go. Off we go, destination Reef. I'll go in Kettlewell. So, 2016, charity day for Brian Crabtree. Donations to Northwest Air Ambulance and Yorkshire Air Ambulance. Out in the Yorkshire Dales, heading up to Reith. I've come out of Clitheroe this morning and it was fine, but in short time coming up through bought my ball and started to shower. Not heavy, just a bit of a pain really. Hence no video until Kettlewell. And we're hoping for fine weather this afternoon. Cloudy, but just right for motorcycling. There we go. Just coming into Starbottom, which is on a walking route from Ilkley, Yorkshire, called the Dales Way, and you can see a valley floor on your left, which is heading on the River Wharf. So it's a beautiful walk and ends up in the Lake District. I've walked it at least a couple of times, once for charity of the BM lads. Absolutely lovely walk, about 85 miles long. Okay. I've got Clifford in front. Clifford, who's led quite a few of these little trips on his 690, is an engineer. He knows all these little back lanes around the dales. He's got the right machine for it. Robin, behind on 1200 GS, is a lorry driver and delivers animal feed all over the north of England, and again knows a lot of country roads. Just brilliant for motorcycling. Third behind Paul with a blue helmet on. He's the guy that's given the talk tonight on visiting Russia and Mongolia. Has done it on his own round the back of Russia, all the stands you can ever mention, and his last trip included 3 other lads into Mongolia. And the lad in front of me, don't know much about the guy in front of me, he's been on a few bike rides. And then yours truly at bringing up the rear with Chris on the back. You're in the village of Buckden. Popular little spot for walkers, particularly the Bucking. Aye, aye. Out in the distance is the foul road over to Halls. Looks a bit wet. So real limestone country. What you do get in limestone country, not particularly in this area, is a lot of people like potholing and things, but in wet weather it's really dangerous. Obviously there's a lot of sinkholes and limestone's porous, so that obviously floods the caverns. Lots of little streams and very small rivers up this way. You'll see in reasonably dry weather the riverbeds are dry, and it's only when you've got a reasonable amount of rain that you'll see them in flow. Other than that, they can sink. Oh yes. Welcome to Richmondshire. Well, it's a Palatine county, it's no longer a recognised county. It obviously stems back from a long time ago. So you can see the dales out in front of you, just one of the many dales. Absolutely fantastic on a good day. Oops. For those that thought that were a bit of a close call, I've got a bit of weight on the back this morning. My other half is sat on the rear. Got to admit, the new Metzlers I've put on in preference to Michelin Anarchies are really good. I've had them on previous 1200s and my old air-cooled Adventure, and the tyre noise is much less than the Michelin Anarchies, which was unbearable. But these are performing really well. Okay. stretch up here maybe. Nice little bit of open road. Just one thing you got to be mindful of in the Dales. Obviously, you got a lot of this stuff agricultural. They spread a lot of dirt about on the road, and when it's damp, you just got to be mindful of the corners. But she's drying out rather nicely. Blind bend, just can't see there. Morning. Thoralby, here we come. Again, this is a walk we've done a few times out to Thoralby, and there's a nice little green lane. Keep saying I'm going to do it on the bike, and just never got around to it. And here we come, village of Thoralby. Yeah, we know this, Chris, yeah. That's Chris on the back just saying we've been here before. Just walking. I think Clifford's taken us out on the road up to oh gosh, main road where the waterfalls are. Oh, he is actually going down the lane. Oh, well done. This is the lane I was talking about, and Chris and myself have walked down here. I always said I was going to do it on the bike, and now we are. So we're fully loaded, GS Adventure, panniers, and Christine on the back, but hey, no bother. Lovely little lane. Well done, Clifford. Oh dear. Yeah, nice bit of greenery. Ooh, oh, well, yeah. It's alright when you're on a 690, but when you're on a big old girl like this, with greenery in the middle, it just brings on a little bit of a squiddly bum. It's only about sort of 3/4 of a mile if you're lucky, really. Oops. I think Clifford's on his intermediate tyres on his KTM 690. We're on standard Metzler Tourance next, but more than capable of handling this stuff. Ah, dog walkers. Morning. Yeah, I think most people are surprised to see us on here. As you can probably guess, we're in rain mode with the bike. I don't think dynamic mode would do you any good on this track. Bit of loose stuff. Morning. Yeah, I think they were a little surprised to see us. And here we are, we're coming up to road end, and Clifford is obviously calling a halt to proceedings. Yippee! Good. No, I tell you what, I was coming up that road, I'm filming it, right, and I said, oh, we're coming to Thoralby. We've walked this many a time. Christy, we've walked it. I thought, oh, Clifford's taking us up onto the top road. He's turning right. I tell you what, it were overgrown in places, weren't it? So I just clattered a few bits.
It weren't quite as overgrown as that, right?
Yeah.
I realised, look, the heel's got panniers on behind.
You seen those walkers, you'd be a bit like, what's all that about?
Yeah, well, a bit smaller stroll will go on, you know.